Mobility day. This is one of our favorite days in this program, okay? It's really important to not just have strength, but to have strength in the total joint range of motion, okay? So a lot of good movements in today's programming, but what I want to focus on today are two movements in particular. The first one is going to be a reverse Nordic curls, and the second one is going to be the Jefferson curls. There we go. So reverse Nordic and Jefferson curls are the two movements that I want to focus on, okay? So for the reverse Nordics, what those look like, okay, is you're going to be up top, nice and tall. So this is the important thing, okay? What a lot of people want to do with this is they want to just come back this way, and you see how my hips kind of bend? I want you to stay up nice and tall, and you lean almost back with your chest. So imagine, I always tell people, like, imagine like a vampire like falling back in the bed, right? That's what you kind of want to envision yourself doing. So I'll cross my arms over here. I keep my core nice and tight, my glutes and my quads nice and tight, and I'm going to just lower down as slow as I can until my heels hit my butt. Boom, and then I'm going to come right back up, okay? So that's a really slow, what's called an eccentric movement there. I'm leading, keeping my hips up nice and tall, and I'm leaning back with my shoulder blades. I'm not coming back down like this, okay? So that's the reverse Nordic curls. Now the Jefferson curls, this is by far one of my favorite things to do because in our world, we're taught all the time, like, don't bend your back. Don't bend your back, your disc will explode out of your spine, and you'll be in a lot of trouble. That couldn't be further from the truth, and we need to be strong in some of these suboptimal positions, okay? So this is where the Jefferson curl comes in. Now, for the Jefferson curl, what I want you to focus on is making sure that you're getting really segmental movement, and you don't need to use any weight for this. If anything, maybe a 5-pound weight, okay? But you can stand up on like a step or a box or whatever you have available at your house to give yourself a little bit more elevation so you can reach down as far as you can, okay? But what I want you to do is it's individual segmental flexion at each section of your spine, okay? So I'm going to start by tucking my chin down, and then I'm going to start thinking about rounding out my upper back here. So I'm rounding out, I'm trying to think about hollowing out my chest, keeping my core nice and tight. I'm going to try to really round my low back. This is where everyone struggles. People do a really good job. They'll come here, and then all of a sudden it turns into a hinge. They have a really hard time letting their low back flex forward. So you're here, boom, let my chest hollow out. I'm thinking about reaching down to the ground. I'm going to really try to let my upper or my low back round as well until I feel like I just can't go any lower. And then I'm going to slowly unroll from this position here, standing all the way back up, nice and straight. Okay, this should be a really slow movement. It should take you a minute to get through, and you should be really focused on each kind of section. So neck, upper back, low back, individually kind of rounding out, not doing it all together. That's a really good drill. And guys, this is our mobility day. This is our programming for the day. It's a really good one. So I'm looking forward for you guys to complete it. Thanks.